Hey there folks, Uncle Troy here. I was just out here, it's a beautiful day, I figured I'd get out and enjoy myself. And I was just setting up my new tripod I bought. And let's see if we can get a good shot of that. Yeah, that's a really nice tripod we got there. Be a shame if something happened to it. So anyway, I was setting up this real nice tripod here, and something hit me, just struck me as funny, and I thought I'd mention it. I went out, I told the story before, but basically I ended up spending a lot more money for this digital camera than I meant to. Ended up spending over $200 on it, and for something I didn't really need. But when I went out and bought this tripod, I paid $5 for it. Seriously, I bought it used from a guy who didn't need it. $5, and I was out here about to, tighten this little screw and put this camera on this tripod. It occurred to me that I was trusting a $200, handheld recorder on it. I was trusting that to a $5 tripod I bought used off a guy who didn't know if it really, worked or not. So that's what I think is funny, is that I'm trusting a $200 camera onto a $5 tripod. So let's see how it works. So I may have mentioned before, these are what we call mater cages. They protect tomatoes, tomato plants, because when the tomato plants get bigger and the fruit starts growing, the tomatoes themselves, they tend to be so heavy that they weigh down the tomato plants and they bend over and they break. So if I ever talk about mater cages, that's what that's about. And over here we have some peppers, and then there in the distance we have some squash. Let's see how the zoom works here. Yes, I think those are squash plants. And I could grow to like this this here tripod. And you have to remember to zoom out before we do any repositioning, because you're going to give people motion sickness. Alright, anyway, technically it's called a tomato, but around here we just call them maters, and that's a mater cage. Okay, hi there. Over here in the shade we have these little funny orange flowers. I forget what they're called, but they grow wild and out in the field. So it's kind of funny to just pick them up and transport them over here to the flower bed, but that's what we do, because they look nice. And I'm not sure what all those flowers are. I'd have to get somebody out here that actually knows what they're doing, knows what they're talking about, to tell you what all these flowers are. But they're starting to bloom, and I think they look pretty neat. Okay, here we have us a little pool, and this is actually I think a Mother's Day or possibly birthday present to my mother from her son's several years back. We dug up and put this little pool here with a recirculating pump, and made a little patio area here. Not much of one, mind you, but enough of one that you could sit out here in the cooler part of the day and just enjoy the pool, reflecting pool I think we called it. And over there is some kind of really neat flower. Let's see how far in we can zoom here. That is pretty neat. Okay, always pay extra for the 50x zoom. Okay, apparently I'm zooming in on the clover behind it and not the flower itself. That tells you how much of a zoom we've got here. Okay, I just realized that my 6-foot tripod is actually closer to 5 foot, or for you metric people, that means my 2-meter tripod is closer to 1.5 meters. Very, very, very roughly speaking. I feel like I have to put it up. It's actually sitting on a little bit of a rise and it still doesn't quite hit me head on. But it's close enough that I think I can use this. Okay, welcome to the world of full sunlight, and I can't see anything because of course the sun is shining directly into my face. There we go. I wonder how that looks, because I can't even see the screen now to see how it's recording. And I don't know if you can hear any of this. Like I said, this is just me doing some test video. Probably about the time I get finished recording, my automatic lenses here will have gotten dark enough that I can actually see something. I can see they're getting darker even as we speak. But that's the test in full sunlight. And that's what a 50x zoom can do for you.